Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for April 23rd. We are looking at the U.S.-Japanese yen pair. This particular pair we're expecting to move potentially as high as 99.48 and possibly as low as 96.75. Look for some resistance around 98.51 and look for some support around 97.50. Now, switching over to the U.S. Well, real quick, this pair is moving sideways, has all week. If you draw a trend line from this point down, you can pretty much, and I know that's not straight, but you can pretty much tell that the market is moving sideways, but is coming to a point at which it will break out. Now, the Euro-USD pair moved higher today. We are expecting this next session to move potentially as high as 131.58 and as low as 127.71. Look for some resistance around 131.83 and look for some support around 130.89. Now, switching to the pound US dollar pair, this particular pair closed up today. It is moving sideways as well. We are expecting it to move potentially as high as 148.22, possibly as low as 142.40. Look for some resistance around the 147.50 mark and look for some support around 145.35. Now, switching to the US Swiss, this particular pair closed much lower today, basically retraced last Friday's move, and we are looking for this pair to continue to the downside. The bias is definitely to the downside. Looking for it, though, to potentially move as high as 118.16, possibly as low as 11500. Look for some resistance around the 115.58 area and look for some support around 114.68. Well, we have a trading opportunity in the U.S.-Japanese yen pair. I believe that this market is going to break out to the downside. Take this low. We formed an inside doji bar today right here. I do believe that we'll get a breakout to the low, so I'm looking at that at 97.56. Looking to exit this particular trade and around the 96 area. That's 156 pips worth of movement. Use a stop loss of 100 pips. I don't know if we'll get that all in this next session. If the market continues moving sideways, obviously we won't. If we get a breakout, hopefully we'll get that 156 pip movement or that amount of movement. But if not, I do anticipate seeing it on Monday, during Monday's session. Well, that about does it for the charts. We do have the pound releasing their GDP for the first quarter at 4:30 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Consensus is that for the first quarter we have that things have improved from negative 1.6% to negative 1.5%. So not a great improvement, but a little bit nonetheless. Now, year to date, there's a drop from negative 2% down to negative 3.8%. So overall, the year to date data is definitely negative. Now, the pound also has their retail sales being released at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Year to date, they're showing an improvement of retail sales from 0.4% to 1.1%, which would definitely be good news for the pound. Now, the U.S. has their durable goods orders being released for March at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. They're showing that for the month of March, things have dipped significantly from 3.4% down to negative 1.5%, which would, of course, be negative news for the U.S. dollar. Well, that about does it for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.